I'm here with Cassandra Centeno from Total Tax Services. Cassandra is going to give us a quick little walkthrough of how she set up her automated onboarding and how she's getting clients to sign up just from her TikTok videos and other marketing that she's doing. So Cassandra, can you walk me through this a little bit?
Here is my admin side of TaxDome. And to start setting up like your pipelines and workflow and everything like that, you're going to go into settings. And once you go into settings, first you want to go into templates because there's like engagement letter templates and tax organizers that you could do, email templates. You'll go into these templates and you can create custom emails that will get sent to your clients when after they fill out an engagement letter or you need them to fill out their tax organizer. There's tasks that you can put in here for the workflow. And then there's contracts that you can put in here, which would be like your engagement letter. You can all edit these in the admin side of TaxDome. After that, you're going to go into pipelines. Once you go into pipelines, for me, I have a regular 1040 return, and then I have 1040 return business because I also do self-employed and small business owners. So I'll go to 1040 return for a normal client. And this is where you would create the tasks. For me, when a client first signs up, it's going to ask them, let me show that really quick, actually. It's going to ask them, are they a personal tax client or a business tax client? You're going to go into firm settings, and it's going to say client sign up right here. Go to client sign up, and you can click start jobs and trigger automations based on client sign up answers. So if the client answers their personal tax client, it's going to automatically assign them a job in my pipeline, which is the 1040 return. For business, it would be 1040 business. To go back to the pipelines really quick, 1040 return. So once they click that, it's going to automatically assign them the tax organizer. So right here it says review docs, but when I click on that, you'll see automations, create organizer, select template, personal tax organizer that I have here, which will automatically send that to the client on their portal, which they could access on website or their phone app, or on their phone as well on the browser. Once they do that, you click automated jobs right here, which means that once they fill out their organizer and submit documents, it's going to automatically move them in the workflow to prepare an engagement letter. I have it set up so that when it says prepare engagement letter and they get moved into that job step, it's going to automatically send them a contract. My contract is the engagement letter, and which is really cool in the app as well. They could just sign it right there, or on the website, they could just sign it. And this is also an automated job. So once they complete that and sign it, it's going to automatically place them in the next task, which is preparing a tax return for me. I have two automations set up. Obviously, tax return can't prepare itself. The automations that I have set up for this task is to send them a message and a secure message through the website or app that says that we're preparing their return. When they get their message on their app, it's going to say, thank you for submitting all the information and documents. We are working on your return and get back to you as soon as we can once it's finished. And it's also going to send them an email as well right here. So this one, I do not have an automated job because I need to prepare the return myself. And once that return is done, I need to manually move it myself into the next step, which is invoicing them after they sign it through the app. I will invoice them myself. I do not have any automations set up for this one because each client gets a different bill. Kind of depends on how complicated their tax return is. So I won't automatically send them a bill because I need to figure, depending on my prices, how much I'm going to bill this certain client. After that, once you bill them, you can manually have e-file in the next step, which means technically this return is done. So the only two automations I have for this one is that once I move them into this task in the workflow, it's going to automatically send them a message and an email letting them know that their tax return has been completed, it's been e-filed, and that I will be uploading their completed signed tax return into their portal.
Awesome. So basically if we just talk about the onboarding for a second, I guess before you even start your process, because every firm is different in terms of because you're working by yourself, but a firm that's got 10 people, they might have a task assigned to somebody or a lot of internal firm machinations. But this part is very similar for firms of no matter what size you are, that in the beginning, when client says they're interested in your services. And it sounds like you're getting a lot of leads by marketing your services on social media. It sounds like you're doing some TikTok videos and people are just signing up on your site, which is great. But your client, your first couple of steps, the actual onboarding process is completely automated, right? So our client hears about you, they go to your site. And can you show what that looks like on your website?
This is what actually the client sign up looks like. And the good thing is that it's white labeled. If you see here at the top, it says client.gototaltax.com instead of TaxDome. So here's my website, and all these buttons that you see here, like get started, client login, get started, personal taxes, get started, get started, get started. All of these are going to take the client to the sign up page and the login. So get started. So here is the sign up page. It says sign in, but it has that little button right here. It says sign up. If the client is accessing this on their phone, they could sign up right here really quick, and they could download the app after and log into it on the app. So here's sign up. And I'm just going to put one of my personal emails, like if I'm signing up as a client. It's going to ask my information. And this is where we click, and it's going to start automating the process. Do you need to file a personal or business tax return? I'm going to click personal. A really quick password. And it sent me an email, so let me just check my email really quick and get the code so I could be able to finish completing my profile. Okay, so here is the client side of the portal, and you see already, it already says right here, please complete organizer. Because I put personal tax return, it automatically assigned them a personal tax organizer. So you click on this, and then you enter all this information. I'm just going to put random information. I'll put today's date. Am I married? Yes. And then also it has questions like their spouse. I'm just going to leave it blank for now. Did I receive stimulus? Yes. Just random information just to fill it out. Dependents information for new clients. Please enter your income from 2019. I added that on my organizer because there's a look back for earned income credit right now because of COVID. I put on here referred by, if they referred by another client or just a person in general. That way I can add that tag on their profile just so that I know that they were referred by someone. Right here, it's going to ask for document uploads. I'll probably just upload like a picture of myself or something for this. Oh, here you go, logo picture. Because I have these ones required. The client cannot move forward unless they upload this.
Got it. So you've indicated some questions are required. So you might make middle name not required. Your ID is required because for you that's important. Yeah,
Right,
and that's what that little star is.
Yeah, that's what the little star is for. So these ones are all required. The ones that are not required are the ones that it may not apply to that client. So that's why for document uploads, obviously everyone has an ID or a social security card, but not everyone has dependents. So that one's not required. Not everybody has all these tax forms that they have to report. Those ones are not required. So I submitted that. Let's see what is containing an error.
Oh, there you go.
My last income. So I'll just put 100. So we're about to send the organizer, and then it says that I will be able to edit answers or documents later. So that's completed. Now you can see right here on the site, it automatically assigned the contract. That's why it has a little one right there. But even if the client didn't see that, if I go home, it says right here, contract pending signature. So
awesome. They're gonna, and they'll also have received an email about it as well.
Yeah, so I have it right here. Sent a contract to sign.
That's cool. Awesome. And it's all branded too. Sweet.
Yeah. So everything has the logo on it. So here's the engagement letter. They go to the bottom, put their signature because it says e-sign. And they agree to the terms above to the engagement letter. And then that's completed. This is the step in the workflow where it will automatically send them that message and email saying that I am working on the tax return, which is right here. We're preparing your return under messages. And it says, thank you for providing all your information that we need. We will now proceed with the preparation of your return. You can expect the document before the end of the day.
So basically, you're showing this as both sides, but really, you're not involved in any of this, right? So you can be sitting home, and if you do ads or somebody hears about you, this entire onboarding process can be automated based off of the rules that you set. And you showed kind of a personal tax return, but if somebody said that they were interested in business, then they would have gotten their Schedule C organizer and things like that. Am I understanding that right?
Yeah. And then also for clients with dependents, I could just assign them a due diligence questionnaire as well. And then it would automatically send them the due diligence questionnaire.
And there's in the organizer, you've got, if you have a spouse, put this in within the next 3 to 4 months, you'll actually be able to have conditional organizers. So you can ask a question, are you married? And then if they say yes, it'll say, okay, please enter your spouse information. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
going to become soon. So you'll actually be able to have a much shorter organizer and much more, conditions. So if somebody says, I have a business, they can say, okay, then give me your business information and so forth and so on.
Right. That's perfect. Yeah.